Today I will be talking about things I want to see more of in K-pop. I realized that my predictions video at the beginning of the year did quite well for itself. Thank you for all the support on that video. It means a lot. And that I never actually talked about what I want to see more of. Seeing as it's been 2 years since I got into K-pop, I thought it would be fun to talk about things I want to see in the industry. The likelihood of these happening may be close to none, but I still want to share them. I hope you enjoy the video, and if you haven't already, subscribe. This should be fun. I hate TikTok as a platform, to be completely honest. They've admitted to filtering out content from uploaders that don't fit some sort of beauty standard from the For You page, and pretty privilege is alive and thriving on that app like a bacterial. But I actually scroll through it a lot, and a lot of people have this app. Companies are trying to get their groups to blow up on TikTok. Frankly, it's not going to work that way. Seon is the main promotion for CLC, and that is because she uploads almost 5 TikToks a day. She analyzes trends and she knows what gets her on the For You page.
I think I got myself in trouble. You can say what you like, 'cause I would die for you.
It's also great for fan interaction, especially for English-speaking artists, as TikTok has a comment feature where creators can upload video responses to comments. K-pop is breaking out worldwide. I know for a fact that it's became very popular in countries like India as an example, though I haven't seen it firsthand. It would definitely be cool to see K-pop releases inspired by and appreciative of other cultures. It would be lovely to see, and it would also work as promotion in other areas too. Unfortunately, I don't see that happening anytime soon, as K-pop is known for appropriating rather than appreciating, and any cultural appreciation is usually questioned and seen as instant disrespect because of the high amount of cultural appropriation that happens within the industry. To be honest, I'm not overly interested in Christianity or the story of Adam and Eve, though I do respect the religion as much as I respect any other. However, the idea of eating an apple that disrupts peace is something that a few K-pop companies have taken and ran with, and I couldn't love it more. From YYXY to G-Friend, I think that the concept is just something that companies can really do a lot with. More and More is an example of it too. Of course, I would stop supporting these sort of concepts if they started to be borderline offensive and disrespectful, but as of right now, I've seen no one really complain about it. I've seen nothing but all towards these concepts, and I think I speak for everyone when I say that we all need more of these.
Please, I don't want to scream.
When I say wave of horror concepts, I'm talking about something similar to the wave of retro concepts we saw in 2020. Seeing all those retro concepts was wholesome to say the least, and it was absolutely powerful. 2020 will forever be known in the K-pop industry as the year every group went full out for retro. I want the same thing to happen again, either this year or next year, but with horror. Horror concepts may require a lot of planning, but I'm convinced that horror can always look good, whether it's small budget or very expensive production. This is probably really unlikely due to age ratings for music videos. I know international fans, myself included, usually ignore those, but I'm assuming that Korean fans do not, and that the age ratings have some sort of relevance there. It's a shame, but I definitely do still have some hope. I think this one is really popular among the K-tube community. I'm not a fan of watching romance relationships or anything like that, and I don't really keep up with the already existing K-pop couples anyways. I just think that the allowance of dating would ensure that idol-fan relationships is at a healthy level. Eventually, almost every idol will age and maybe marry another person, celebrity or not. Normalizing dating would make sure that these idols that do choose to marry or date openly in the future don't lose their career for it. It's understandable if idols want to keep their private lives private. I'm sure I would do the same too, but so many of them would rather not.
I just wanna be the one, but to you already.
I am aware that Korean beauty standards fall towards natural and simplistic looks rather than dark and heavy makeup, but I just think some idols really suit darker makeup. An example would be Cheetah or ROSÉ. ROSÉ usually wears lighter makeup, but this makeup look in Gone is astonishing. That was the look that inspired this whole want for darker makeup really. It's a shame how people get shamed for wearing darker makeup though. I'm sure darker makeup would look great on most, if not all, idols. Some people just don't have the time in a day to care about these storylines, that's understandable. But personally, I think big hit boy groups seem to really excel at lore. Storylines are really interesting to me. Like with the Luniverse, there's almost 100 different ways the story could go and it's fun to theorize. It almost brings the fandom together as they all try theorize. I've also found that with groups that have a certain storyline, music videos tend to be a lot higher in quality. This is probably as they need to convey the story, almost like a movie, and bad camera angles and low-budget sets won't cut it. Though it can be frustrating if comebacks are based on moon phases because of the storyline. Cough cough, Luna, I don't think there is any downfall to having a storyline. If you aren't interested, you don't need to look for the storyline. If you are, it's always there for you to try theorize.
Share story.